A lot of people are discounting 6-inch devices in 2020 because they feel that bigger screen means better, and that doesn't exactly reflect into this device. This device has pretty much everything you're going to need, and we're going to show you why. This is the BOOX Poke2. Down here you have library, shop, storage, apps. Yes, you have all your applications, including the Google Play Store, and settings. Settings is where you're going to find all your language, power, network, password, account, applications, firmware update, and more. A lot of things carried over from their other devices into this device, including this, the navigation ball. I personally love this feature. You get a bunch of different orbs that you can select, and you can actually move this around anywhere on the screen. So if you're left-handed, it might be better there. And you see they've designed it to always kind of cascade itself around the screen. So it's never going to be in the way, and you're never really going to lose sight of where your keys are, even at the bottom. You can change this via the app right here, navigation ball. You can assign each individual button to something, home, volume, front light, etc. Or you can turn it off entirely and it goes away. You can turn it off or on anytime you wish via the navigation ball application. As this is very much an Android device, you do have your swipe top-down information. So you have your volume, you have your glow lights, we'll show you that later, Wi-Fi, rotation, Bluetooth, normal mode, we'll get into that in a second, contrast, edit, etc. You also have back, multi-tab, and you have the home button at the top. Although they aren't always there because there's no actual elements on the screen or the bezel to tap, you do have to utilize the top to interact with those, but they're always there for you. BOOX has always given you the absolute most functionality when it comes to pretty much anything than any other device. So you can see here under format we have font size, everything changes live by the way, font faces, we have 47 pages of fonts, not 47 fonts, 47 pages of fonts. That's hundreds of fonts to choose from, 232 actually. You even have encode, and for the technical people this will be very useful because if you're writing Japanese script, Russian script, Myanmar, Malaysian, etc., you actually have all the codexes here in order to give you the best reading possible, so that's really cool. You have traditional and indented. You also have format, which gives you image contrast, text contrast. It actually isolates both text and image as separate elements on the screen, and you can embolden all the text a lot of degrees. It's not just bold on or off. You have this whole slider bar at your disposal. You also have line spacing, paragraph spacing, vertical spacing, horizontal spacing. It's pretty crazy how much they actually give you. They give you read back, they give you autoplay, they give you a slider bar, multi kind of squared off images here, and then you can X them out if you want. They give you a lot of functionality when it comes to reading, and it doesn't stop there. You do have long press, which allows you to do translations, lookups, dictionary definitions, take notes, keyboard pops up. Peter, add that. It's also really snappy. You can see how snappy this thing is, and furthermore you do have the ability to turn into different modes. You have speed mode, A2 mode, and X mode. We're going to be touching on this a couple times throughout this video, so you can actually speed things up from there. Long pressing and swiping, you can do different underlines, you can do wavy underlines, full highlight, 2 different colors of highlights, you can delete what you've done, and you can do bookmarks on the top right corner. PDFs are no slouch either. Yes, this is a 6-inch screen. You can see it compared to my Asus Zenfone 5Z smartphone. It is small, but it's powerful. With an octa-core processor and the ability to go into X mode, this officially makes the BOOX Poke2 the quickest 6-inch e-reader in the world. This thing is so fast and so snappy, it's unreal how quick this thing is. This is performing as if it's a tablet first and foremost rather than an e-reader, which Onyx products are actually going that route. You can really consider Onyx products tablets with an e-ink screen just for the sheer amount of specs and capabilities it has. Look at the pinching and zooming on this. I mean, this isn't sped up, this is an actual image. Look how fast that is. E-ink hasn't been this fast in many moons, and it takes a company like Onyx to actually make it this quick. It's not without its hurdles because it is e-ink. You know, you face ghosting, refreshing, all that. You can see some pixelation right there. And this is because we are in X mode, and X mode makes it the quickest possible experience for your ease of use. So it's hard to find that middle ground, but they do basically have you covered because they give you 4 modes. A2 mode is the kind of golden standard of speed modes before X mode came out, which actually was only on the Max 3 and the Note 2 and stuff like that, but they've actually brought this over to this device, which is incredible to see X mode on a 6-inch device. You can do certain things like long press, much like the Amazon Kindle devices allow you to long press even on a PDF, and it's very quick even in normal mode. You can see how little lag there is just in the overall experience. It is quite impressive. I mean, it really is. We haven't seen PDFs perform this well in a very long time, especially on such a small device. So yes, it's small. You can see by my hands it's very tiny because it's 6-inch, and we're so used to really big screens now. This is going to seem tiny, but they packed a lot of stuff in this little package. It certainly looks good. This is the C edition with its blue theme. So you have a light blue background, you have some even lighter blue. If you asked us 3 or 4 years ago whether the e-ink world could play videos and, you know, look at online clips and stuff like that and go through YouTube, you would think they're crazy because the things could barely run eBooks properly. We are getting into a world where e-ink on phones and tablets and even e-readers can run fluid video with Bluetooth connectivity, speakers, audio, etc. The Onyx BOOX Poke is absolutely no slouch. Don't let its size and form factor fool you. It is definitely capable of running videos fluidly, I might add as well. The glow light is very nice as well. You can see we have almost a completely dark room. It's just better for the camera. The distribution is quite nice. Corner to corner, edge to edge, we see no issues whatsoever. We also have the ability to turn on and off the warm lighting respectively. We don't have to toggle it on and off or only have one or the other like BOOX products. This actually allows us to use both. So we can turn off one or turn off the other, or a combination of both, and you see you can actually blend them. You can do blues, whites, oranges, and even some nice stones, which I personally like to keep it on. So the glow light is actually very, very refined, but honestly we haven't seen too much of a issue with glow lights since about 4 years ago. Glow lights have pretty much just been a standard on e-readers and e-ink devices now, and they're pretty much just, you know, refined to a point where they don't have many problems. Onyx has done a lot of great things in the world of e-ink, especially more notably releasing the Max 3, which was basically the first point in time we've ever seen an e-ink device cross that threshold from e-reader to tablet, basically a tablet with an e-ink screen. You cannot discount the fact that this is 6 inches. Do not get thrown off by that mentality that a small device is not powerful. This thing is an octa-core processor with a ton of storage, a perfectly refined UI, and X mode, which effectively allows you to go on any video source, YouTube, Facebook, etc. Go through your websites, go through your news feeds on social media, read PDFs, read anything and do anything. This thing should not be discounted just because it's small. It packs an absolute punch as it shares the specs with other devices in larger screen classes. So if you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, let us know for GoodEReader.com and a full review of the Onyx BOOX Poke2. This is Peter.